exercise has just proven to be, beyond a reasonable doubt, an incredible application for you to be a healthy person. Now, if you're not a person who's exercising, don't shut me off here. Just hear me out. Some of you say, I can't do it. I can't get myself in a routine. I don't like the treadmill. I don't like lifting. Blah, blah, blah. I understand those things. Everybody has their challenges. We're going to give you some information today that's going to help you start looking at things differently. You know? So that, you ever get one of those emails where there's an image and it looks like one thing and you think it's this, and then you click on it and it turns out to be completely something different? Well, for a lot of people, that's exercise. The challenge that you think it is might not be that until you understand some things about it. One of the most common questions we get asked is, why do we have all these health clubs and all this newfangled exercise equipment and these balls and this and that? And for the first 5,900 years of our existence, we didn't have any of those things. Well, friend, it was a very, very different culture for the first 5,900 years. Number one. Number two, we're living longer now. And we're living a more quality physical life now. But throughout the ages, people were active. They had to walk where they were going. They had to walk to the well to get water. When we got markets and supermarkets, they certainly had to walk to those. Before we had those, you had to go kill what you were going to eat, or fish for what you were going to eat, or grow what you were going to eat. And if you grew it, you had to go reap it and harvest it. So people were moving. They were active. The air was cleaner. The water was purer. The food was more pure. The soil was more pure. Sleep was better. Worry and anxiety was less. We didn't have remotes for everything under the sun. We didn't have 17 different options of communication, and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and everything else that you're seeing me on right now. So the sedentary options that are available to us now have been a blessing, but they've also been a curse. Now let's talk about the benefits of exercise. Many of them you're familiar with. The cardiovascular benefits of not only cardiovascular exercise, but any type of exercise. If your heart beats, my resting pulse happens to be right around 50 beats a minute. Now, if your resting pulse is, say, 80 or 90, that 30 extra beats a minute is 1,800 extra beats an hour. That's 40 and some thousand extra beats a day. That's 300,000 extra beats a week. It's 1.2 million roughly a month, 14 million a year, and over 30 years, that's over 40 million heartbeats difference. Now, the savings of that 40 million heartbeats is a lot less wear and tear on your heart. How open your arteries are, how free your blood is flowing, is how well your heart has ability to pump blood to your extremities where it's needed for life-sustaining responsibilities that it has. So you have the benefits to your heart. Let's talk about the benefits to the rest of your body. When you exercise, your arteries expand. Your blood flow actually increases. The amount of oxygen to your brain and the oxygen in your blood changes. These effects have a very positive outcome not only on you physiologically, but even mentally and emotionally. It's been proven that endorphins and dopamine are released in the brain. These things help you become more creative, smarter. They help you think better. Think about the actual act of sweating. You know, when you work out, when I work out, I'm soaked. And to me, the whole notion of your skin, which is, by the way, the largest organ of elimination on your body, when your skin opens up and the fluids, the poisons, the toxins pour out of your body, and then you have the increased blood flow and you have the increased heart rate during exercise, which makes your heart more efficient, and your brain gives off the chemicals like endorphin, dopamine, and calories are burned, and muscle is saved, and fat is used as fuel. And then you take, after this process, and you take wonderful clear spring water and replenish all that went out bad. You replenish with the good. That cycle, that cleansing process helps you build lean muscle, helps you build a lean mind, helps you be more lean and joyous emotionally and spiritually as well. the benefits of exercise do not stop physiologically. Right before we did this taping, we were talking about the show The Biggest Loser. It's an amazing show. It shows not only the difference in these people's physical lives. You see these people losing 50, 100, 150 pounds, and they're going off 4, 5, or 6 different medications in a matter of a couple of months because their body is operating so much more efficiently than it was before. We can go on forever with that, but the point is they get off of these medications. What does that tell you? But the thing that's probably the neatest is the difference in the people, their emotional mindset, their self-image, their self-esteem, their desire to live, their joy, their zest, their willingness to want to get up and get it every day is dramatically changed to the good because of exercise and some of the stuff they have them do on that show. Between exercise and diet. Exercise is a major, major part of it. And friend, don't give me any excuses because you see people there that are 200, 300 pounds overweight doing some very strenuous things. Now you have to be wise. You have to seek proper medical supervision if you undergo these things. But there's so many things you can do. One of the questions we get asked most often is, what can I do? What kind of program can I adopt that I would stay on? Well, telling you to get involved in something that you're interested in. In fact, Richie, the guy who's helping me do this taping, loves hiking, can hike for 3 or 4 hours at a time. Now, nobody can tell me that that's not just as good of a workout as somebody, really hitting it hard for 40 or 45 minutes. If somebody wanted to make a physiological argument on that with me, I would simply say this. If a 45-minute or 1-hour workout happened to be better than 3 or 4 hours of hiking, but Richie likes hiking and he's going to continue to hike, meaning continue to stay with it, he's way better off. So find whatever your interest is. It might be tennis. It might be taking a fast walk with some ankle weights and some dumbbells. Doing this with the dumbbells, even if you just held your hands up in the air the whole time and you did this with the dumbbells and you walked as fast as you can with the ankle weights on. You could take the dumbbells and do this while you're walking. You don't have to be walking terribly fast. You're not trying to win a competition, but you're just moving and you're burning calories. Especially if you did this an hour after your biggest meal, if you were doing nothing else. But friend, the thing I'm trying to get you to embrace today the most is the emotional and spiritual benefits of an exercise program. You have to focus to be able to get yourself in a discipline, to stay with it. You have to focus on how good it feels when you're done. Keep your eye on the goal. You work out, let's say I do cardio, and then I'll do some weights, and I'll get a nice pump, and I'll have the blood, and I can feel the blood in my muscles. That feeling of the blood in my tissue and in the muscle part of my body is something that I now can't live without. And so I look forward to that. I look forward to the profuse sweating. I listen to music when I'm on the treadmill. I listen to spiritual teaching when I'm lifting weights. So I take this time not only to feed my body, but to feed my mind. I look forward to that. When I am done and I drink all that wonderful water and take antioxidants to replace all the depleted nutrients that I just did in the workout, I know what's going on in my body. I look forward to that. When I get out of the shower and get dressed and get ready for my day and I have that feeling of how great it feels, I look forward to that. I focus on that. Those are the things I focus on. I don't focus on, I don't want to do this, or I have to get on the treadmill, I have to lift this weight. I changed my mindset. You've changed your mindset to accomplish other things in your life. You can change your mindset to accomplish this. Find whatever it is you like. Make sure it's something with some sustained, increased period of movement, something that makes you sweat, something that increases your heart rate to some degree, and something you can stay with. And remember to drink plenty of water and take antioxidants and nutrient-dense calories. That concludes our pillar number 4. I would like to remind you to take the Kylea Health Quiz if you have not already. It can give you some tremendous insights and solutions, and it's absolutely free, as are the 7 pillars of health. Until next time, thank you and have a good one.